Normally I wouldn't film at nighttime, I would wait until the next day, but I'm really pumped to get these on, so I want to film right. And also tomorrow's supposed to be garbage weather, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw these on right now. So I'm going to pull the RAV4 in and we'll start the install. I think everything's gonna work. I think they'll fit. I kind of had to guess, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna get a little heater out here because it's starting to get real cold. But there she is, boys. She is inside the garage and I think looks phenomenal. There are some weird perks too that we'll go over, but this should be pretty fun. All right, get that little space heater working. I don't know if it's gonna, I don't think that thing's really designed for a garage this large, but if it heats it up a couple degrees, that'd be great. So let's get these old ratty freaking wheels off. You know what's kind of funny though? They remind me of R34 GTR wheels. That's really kind of the design. It looks very similar. But I've never actually seen, also the tires are really freaking bald, so it'll be good to get those off. I guess they're not really too bad, but they're not great. But it does have a really weird little locking thing here that I haven't seen in the US before. Luckily, this little sucker's got all the tools with it. And that's what's neat about this thing. It's got all of the tools, original, there's paint falling off. I do want to redo that rear bumper, but it's got all the stuff that was with it. I mean, all the paperwork from Europe, everything, the plates, all that, which is pretty cool. It's all here. So it's actually a really nice little example of a RAV4, although maybe it's a little rusty. I do want to make this a budget project, and the budget is going to be $5 grand. Now these were really cheap. These Steelies are about 40 bucks each, very cheap. And then the tires were a little bit costly. It's all brand new, but we're in this setup for only about 1,500 bucks overall, and that's all 5 of them. Let's go ahead and get her up in the air and get those stalkers off. Don't do this. Are you serious? Oh, don't do it. Come on. Okay. All right, there we go. Finally, geez. Take our little unique tool here, get this off. Very interesting. I have never seen anything like this in the US. But thank God the owner included the tools, because if you didn't have this stuff, I don't know how you get this off. I mean, I guess you could with, I mean, there are ways. If you have a welder, you can do anything, but it's very nice to have this. So we can just undo it. Okay, got that done. And there is our setup. Different lug nuts. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. Oh. All right, now we have a device. So that was a cap. That's like a fake lug nut. It's a fake lug nut with a cap. And we have some type of security screw. Another thing I haven't seen yet. We do have the tool for it though, right there. And wow, that's definitely weird. This little car is full of quirks. Okay. This is the lug, the key, and then this was the lug nut. Very interesting. They must have a lot of crime over there in the UK, which I have heard is a thing. Who knows when the last time these were taken off was? It looks like a while. There we go. Woo! Okay. Such a nice change. Normally, when I'm doing wheels and tires, they weigh like, 130 pounds, 140 pounds. These are like 30 pounds, but see, it does have some rust. That's not that bad, I guess. That's pretty solid. The brake shield there, you can see that's pretty much falling apart. Not that you need that. But what do you guys think? You think that's bad? I mean, it's not good. Got it primered, painted black to make it look good. And it does actually clean up pretty good. Like, it doesn't look all that bad. A little bit of surface rust still, but it looks presentable at this point. That's why I always say, and it's not a joke. Some people, I think sometimes people think I'm joking, but if you're going to buy a car, a used car, even if it's not at, a private sale, even if it's at a dealership, if you see like fresh black paint on the underside of the vehicle, don't walk, run away as fast as you can, because this thing was pretty freaking rusted. I mean, you guys saw it. And if you were just shopping around and looking at it, you would take a peek under there and be like, oh, it's like barely any rust, looks really good. But of course, it's just paint, and it only costs about $5 to do that. But it does look a lot better for my purposes. Now me, I'm not trying to rip anybody off on Facebook, but or wherever, but it's a true statement. If you see fresh black paint on the underside of a vehicle, get the heck out of there. And there's some, I've seen dealerships do it. I've seen some big names on social media do it. Like, you know, you think you're getting one thing and it's just not like that. So be careful out there. However, we are ready to mount the new 29s on there. Let's see how she looks. I have learned a few things over the years. You want to make sure also, if you're going to be putting your legs underneath, a lot of people, like, they put wheels and tires on and they're like, oh, you know, I don't need it up on jack stands or whatever, but then they'll put their legs underneath it like this, which is normal. Like, you put your legs there to help you get the tire on, but always have it on jack stands just in case, because you don't want to you don't want to have the vehicle just on the jack and then have it fall on your legs. You don't want that. And I would say these lug nuts definitely do not fit. Unfortunately, they are way too small. They do the initial threads and then they are done. So those don't work. Typical. I don't think it's big enough for a truck. No, it's not. So there's somewhere in the middle. I guess I'll have to reuse the stock lugs, which I didn't really want to do, but whatever. It's all good. Although they're pretty ugly. Okay. One wheel on, one to go. And that's it. She is on her own. She is on her own now. What? All right, let's see it. Ooh, now again, the lug nuts look crappy, but oh yeah, that is sick. Now imagine all four. We gotta get those on, but yeah, I think we're gonna have a turning issue there, but up front should be good. So maybe just trim that out a little bit and we should be fine. That looks so freaking sick. Again, tiny little upgrade, but makes a big difference. And it also is gonna lift it, you know, to however much bigger the tire is, about 2 to 3 inches. So you can see how much higher the front is now than the back, which is gonna make the look, the overall look a lot better too, because the back sits about level, maybe a little higher. So once we get the new ones on the back, it'll sit level and be a little bit higher up off the ground altogether. Pretty freaking cool so far. Nothing crazy. I didn't go with any like big stance. I wanted it to be like kind of flush, and it worked out really well. Just a tiny bit of poke. It's like perfect. And yeah, there you go. She is looking good. So let me do the back and I'll give you the final update. All right, well, sorry if I got stuff on my face. I'm in there eating donuts. I just got done and it looks phenomenal, I think. I don't know. I'm a weird guy. I love my little 2-door off-roaders. And I think that looks so cool. Like, I just think it looks so freaking cool. Now, I am gonna do the back, like the spare, the back, but it has this little lock on it that I don't know the combo to. Now, obviously I can cut that, no problem, but I've kind of been putting it off because, I don't know, maybe it's cooler to keep the, I mean, I guess, no, I'll take it off because it looks weird, the chrome, like it doesn't match the off-road look, but I will definitely keep this really nice because it's pretty cool to have the original. I assume that's the original spare in there too. Which is neat. But yeah, she's looking good. Did lose a lot of rust, a lot of pounds of rust there. This rocker pretty much fell apart. So I'm gonna have to, I'll order new rockers, or maybe have Cole from Regal just fab up like a new rocker. He could do that easily. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot. Look at all that. That's a lot of stuff there. Quite a bit of rust came off of her, but she is looking great. Totally what the RAV4 needed. Now, the only thing I'm gonna do here is get black lug nuts. That's what I wanna put on it because it just looks really, that's really bothering me, not having the complete look. And if they do sell a center cap for those wheels, I'd like to get those. But again, the whole point was kind of to keep it cheap, and that was a sweet upgrade. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I guess next, man, I wanna attack the bull bar, because that's a little rusty, just needs really new paint on it. I don't know, we'll see, but I'm loving it so far. Super cool little truck. Hope you guys are enjoying the project. Definitely something cool for the family channel, something different. I'm gonna do all the stuff myself, except for like the metal work. I'm not gonna do that because Cole can do a really good job and make it nice, look like factory. But pretty much everything else I'll do by myself for this, and who knows where it's gonna go next. But I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, give this upload a big thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the right-hand drive RAV4 in the comments below. I appreciate y'all watching. Take care and have a great night. It's gonna sound like a fake video, but I took this off. So yeah, I would say that's never been, I don't think that cover in what, 25 years has ever been removed. I mean, that's original. And it's like, If it was removed, it was a long time ago. So I pulled that off, pretty careful. You know, I was trying to be careful because it's definitely like dry rotted a little bit. And a packet fell out. And it's drugs from the UK. Now, maybe I shouldn't even be filming this. This could be illegal. I don't know what paracetamol is, but let's look it up. Because it fell out of the back of the, I kid you not, it fell out. Let me look up what this is. So it's just like over-the-counter stuff, I think. It's over the counter. Yeah. But there you go, I found some drugs. Nothing illegal, but I did find drugs in my RAV4.